Hey everyone, just wanted to pop in for a little bit. Haven't done one of these weekend streams for a little while. Alright, and so let's do what we normally do. Any update on any upcoming media? No. It's getting a little bit old at this point, I know, but at the same point, uh, let me kind of explain why a little bit. One of the main reasons I got into this was mostly just to find like a community to hang out with, on equal footing. So I had fallen down the VTuber rabbit hole. I had seen all these content creators and found them all very inspiring. And I knew that was something that I would be able to accomplish as well. So, yeah, I found my perfect robot body, jammed my brain into it, and became VTuber. And so, doing so has allowed me to associate with a lot of other, quote unquote, indie VTubers as well. A lot of them, much more, successful at doing the regular V streaming than I will ever be. It's yet another reason to kind of, look up to them. Yeah, I don't mind the fact that I only get to, quote unquote, create content, every once in a while, and if I do still have, a strong intention of finishing the Automatuber video. I have already put enough work into it that it's just a matter of buckling down and editing some video. But anyone who has attempted to edit video at any length can also attest to how like painfully tedious it is. Yeah, and I have a lot of stuff to cut and splice together. And anyway, let me keep catching you up to what's been going on with me and what I've been opting to be doing instead of working on my video. So I've fallen in with another group of, kind of up and coming VTubers who have, again, formed their own kind of loose alliance by the name of V Harmony, otherwise known as, the Gremlin Squad. So a lot of this is kind of, unofficially led by VV Vidette, a skeleton VTuber. Uh, she has a very kind of bubbly personality, but some, deep gremlin energy as well that she didn't discover until after streaming on a fairly regular basis. But sure enough, she's kind of found her own and has decided to, kind of lean into it. And in the process of doing so, and just by kind of, being, you know, closely associated with a number of other VTubers, they've kind of grown out into this network. And it all mostly culminated in an event called V Harmony, which was this kind of agreement to do karaoke on a specific day. And the way that they accomplished this was a more or less a loose schedule was formed, and as soon as one karaoke performance would end, it would immediately raid into the next one, and this turned into more or less a day and a half event because enough other people had signed up and decided to go in on this. I personally did not participate, but I was there for a large majority of it. Certainly there at the very kickoff at the very beginning, and more or less there for like the final wrap up the next day. But yeah, I can say with a fair amount of certainty that that was a very successful event. A lot of people had a very good time, even if they weren't the best singers. They were still, memeing it up and having a good time and enjoying themselves and performing for a decent audience for an event like this. So a lot of the participants have kind of decided to keep sticking around and hanging out together, and they've again coalesced into this small not necessarily group, especially in the way you think of VTuber groups or you know companies. Certainly not a company. Again, it's very similar to the Automatubers, where it is a loose alliance but you certainly see a lot of very regular members. So along with Vivi Vedette, there's Nixie, aka Somnia Knox, whose birthday it is today. And I've seen her do a couple other interviews, and checked out a number of her streams before. She's another very like cozy art streamer. Uh, has a lot of skill as far as that goes, and the little animatic PNG that she's put together. See, I can't remember off the top of my head right now what she calls them, but yeah, these basically reactive animated GIFs that she uses in place of a PNG is some of the most clever between ground between static PNG and full-on VTuber model that I've seen. It's kind of a stroke of genius, incorporating that element together. So again, there's something that's always kind of moving on screen, to draw attention to, you know, and just an overall fantastic personality. So definitely a stream worth checking out. Let's see here. There's also, Neon. There's uh, Neon is also doing a talk show on a fairly regular basis. Just had an episode yesterday, of Neon Nights, where he interviews a lot of these up and coming VTubers. The one that he had on yesterday, uh, yeah, Seppi the Seal. See how I had to stop for a minute and think because there's Sebi the Ocelot, or no, yeah, Ocelot, or Oxalotl, as they're more being regularly called now. Um, and then so you have Sebi the Oxalotl, and then Seppi the Seal. So yeah, and again, Neon kind of stumbled upon that one yesterday himself. You know, basically the same letter just flipped upside down. It's the only thing that separates the two. Okay. But all right, instead of rambling on, I'm going to cut this short and kind of get down to the point here. So a lot of these guys have kind of banded together, and I set up the Minecraft server that you've seen me stream on a couple of times before, and they've stumbled into that and have really kind of taken the place over. And we'll jump in and do a tour of their little village that they've kind of commandeered and upgraded, because some of the stuff that they're doing over there in just the few days that they've been in there is kind of mind-blowing. So let's jump into that. Or at least now that I should have put my background music on before I started this. You see, you miss one weekend. Like, you go like 10 days plus without doing a stream, and you forget how to do everything. You hate to see it. So sad. Alright. See, I would click on that, but I don't know if all of that is going to be safe for me to be streaming. Alright, so let's jump back into some more White Bat audio like we always do. And find an hour plus playlist. And I don't want to do dystopian. Here we go. Sorry about that. It killed me too. Alright, here we go. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the Discord call with these guys and kind of see what they're up to. I think where I load in, it's going to be not too far away from where they are, but I will have to run over to them. Alright, here we go.
place here, you can. I'm
Please
currently.
do.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I just need to find a good spot.
Oh yeah. I chose the corner like back here for a reason so that I don't get in the people's way.
Yeah, I'll probably pick a place a little off, not quite as far as Fufu's, but just like a little place off so I have room to build. Because I'm gonna make something probably horrendous and just a blight on the earth.
Something
Okay.
big and sexy.
I just need to check something.
Robot, y'all are playing on Java, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, see, I told you.
There's no way that he would be able to join us, even if he was on Bedrock.
Unfortunately not,
Doesn't
no.
work like
Yeah.
that.
Bedrock is a completely different code base. So yeah, unfortunately it's incompatible with a Java server.
Sad. I hope y'all like Moss.
Moss is a very lovely block, honestly.
See, I got it originally because, like, I used to play with Lazy Susan all the time, and that's the only version we could find was the Bedrock version when we started a realm back a few months ago.
I'm gonna look at the fish real quick, see what's going on here. See what's going on here. You know, take a gander.
Alright,
I
very
didn't even
good.
know there was like different versions for PC when I bought the Bedrock one.
I didn't know there was different versions besides the PC one. Not to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, when Microsoft jumped in and they grabbed a piece of the IP, they kind of decided to do their whole own thing with it.
Oh shit. Nice.
Yeah, that's right. I'd fallen into lava and died right before I logged off last time.
Ooh.
I
Fantastic.
would make anybody do that, to be honest. I also would just turn off for the night. Like, nope.
Also, I got the favor from Gamma. First fulfilled well, soon they'll be fulfilled.
Oh yeah, so who I got in here? Alright.
I just asked him for a bell, like 2 bells, honestly. So we're good.
Not
So,
bad.
yeah, it's not bad. We still need to rise up the chicken farm a little bit. I need to check that out. If I get, honestly, if I get 1 chicken, I could possibly set up an automated chicken farm. I just need to work on that later. Hey, stop looking hornily into each other's eyes. Stop that. Bad.
Hornily.
God.
Listen, they keep looking. Those 2 villagers keep looking into each other's eyes before the speakeasy is even open, and I don't like it.
Always horny.
Gonna have a
Always horny.
population explosion, a baby boom, if you will.
Man, I love that most people are just asking for legal goods such as TNT. Like, it's pretty simple to get TNT, to be honest.
I think it's because they know, Scooter. You can't fool them.
Fool them what?
You and your dirty deeds.
Listen, I am not liable for any crimes done.
Everybody.
No, it's in your contract.
Yeah.
It's in the big contract. The small one's just like, I just supplied him because it's a homie move. And because I like to be an agent of chaos sometimes.
An agent of chaos. More than an agent of chaos.
Listen, agent of lustful chaos, okay? You want me to be more descriptive with that?
No. You knew what I meant. I said what I said.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I actually have no idea what you're talking about. I don't. Listen, I might be a little bit evil. Well, it's not evil to hand someone a gun.
It's just a business transaction.
Yeah,
Exactly.
all I'm doing is providing good deals. I am basically Ursula, but good.
Uh-huh.
What?
Listen.
Your level 3 contract involves committing war crimes.
My level 3 contract, it requires you to ask for a favor that's huge, such as ask for a one-of-a-kind item that cannot be gotten again, which I have given. That is a huge, huge item. Like literally, I could have kept that and put it on display as a
Oh, no doubt.
beautiful centerpiece.
Oh, no doubt, no
Wait.
doubt, no doubt.
You can do war crimes in Minecraft now?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Wow.
it kind of like there are a few set things like social rules, like don't be griefing people. But I just needed that contract because uh because I want to have it on record. Honestly, I don't need it, but I just want to have it on record that I have it, and I now have an IOU from Vile, I believe. Yeah, from Vile for a big favor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait till it collects like
Yes.
10 people, different people into a contract and then go like, okay, time for a war.
Right. And as the person who set up this server initially, this is more or less exactly the kind of thing I was expecting, if not worse. So like, yeah, I did
You were kind of
anticipate like
hoping for it, weren't you? You were hoping for
a
it.
little bit. I'm
A
not gonna
little bit.
lie,
You say
you
a
know,
little bit like you
like
were really hoping
I
for it.
did sell it as like lawless badlands. You know, the only role is try not to be a dick.
You
But
did
like,
say that thievery was okay.
yeah, like I expected thievery. I expected like full on griefing, like you know, property destruction. You know, dogs and cats sleeping together, absolute chaos, total mayhem.
Yeah, and we're all together. Right now, it's peace times. Right now, it is peace
Oh.
times until someone crosses me.
Exactly. So like, you know,
I'll write
when the shit goes down, you know, like God's going to turn a blind eye. I'm sorry.
You know what? And I respect that. Sometimes God has to put a blind eye to the world.
God is a cruel and unforgiving child on the playground. He is the one holding the microphone.
Speaking
Magnifying
of
glass.
which, just wait till I finally do get Java and bring my army of child soldiers
Oh yeah, that's
in
right.
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Listen,
you have a whole
I
labor
if you
hope.
want,
force living with you.
listen, if you wanna, we can make a deal.
Nice.
Yeah, if you want to make a deal, I have no problem with it.
I mean, like, what kind of deal?
Listen, I am literally
Yeah,
called.
I
One
want to
sec, let
cook
me go to
this
the sign.
pork.
Let me go to the sign. Because I have to tap the sign too. You guys can't see this, but I am currently going towards the sign and going to tap it.
Mhm.
Spood's quote unquote not a legal goods trade check. You kind of have to expect a lot from me. And I gotta
Oh,
keep
well,
that
that
reputation, you know?
definitely sounds good. I'll have to
Burn
pay you a
trapdoors to
visit
cook food.
whenever I
Let's
get
find out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
situated
I
because my
can.
child soldiers will need
Nice.
to be armed.
Armed, you say? Well, I do have a selection of diamond that's ready to go.
Child.
Netherite
Who
for
are
a little
your
bit.
child soldiers?
Netherite if you want to do a little bit further. Listen, I'm here to see things burn, but at the same time, I'm here to see things just go off.
I mean, Joker is one of my favorite Batman villains, and so I am kind of honored to have him in my Minecraft server. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck. I'm not the Joker.
Uh, exactly the exact type of thing an
We don't
antagonist would
live
say.
in a society.
All I'm saying is, I just need these bells real quick. There we go. Small favor fulfilled. There we go. You can put them off the list.
Debbie doing okay? You guys been quiet?
Um, I'm doing okay. I'm just talking to Vivi.
Okay. No
No,
worries.
I'm dealing with some personal stuff from past situations. So
Oh, fun.
No, take your time. I just wanted to check on you and make sure you were okay.
Mhm.
You seemed kind of quiet.
yeah, I don't really know what's going on in this one situation. It's kind of shitty, in
Oh.
all honesty, because
Okay.
someone wants to decidedly bring me down a level because I don't know what their reason is and upsetness is, but they decidedly want to. They are a past X in some regard, but they seemingly get upset when I don't message them enough.
Uh,
Sagma.
So they want to bring me down when I'm happy for some reason.
I understand that, brother.
As
I
the
still get
definition of a whole person.
I still get messages from my ex, and that was like 12 years ago.
It's kind of sad at a certain degree because I'm like, why are you getting so upset at me for being happy? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's just kind of stupid in some regard.
It is.
I feel you. But we all want you to be happy, so be happy.
I will.
Live a good life.
That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not in that
Holy
circle of
shit.
people anymore for a good reason. Not like the circle of people were bad, but like the circle of community I was in prior. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because VR chat is as much of a good community can be in certain regards, is a shit case community in other regards, and I really don't want to be part of it anymore.
It does feel like VR chat
Uh,
is a very hug box situation where it will always recommend you places that are like-minded people in you.
No, VR chat is just shitty because it's got a bunch of people that are trying to figure themselves out, but
uh,
it's just that they
yeah,
don't
that is not the
understand
place to
certain
be
things.
doing it.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
you,
Definitely
not
you
a
not.
don't go
it's
to
not a
learn
good
about
place.
yourself in a place where you're supposed to be escaping reality.
You
Yeah,
know, that's
that's
what I tell people. What happens is a lot of these people they go on the game and then they lose themselves on the game once they get full body because they are like fully immersed
Hmm.
and there's nothing really stopping them from being part of that reality. And then what happens is they get into it and it's just too late. They're just stuck in that ideal.
as definition disassociation. Like, but except for it's a new level of disassociation where we're putting ourselves into a new, almost like a new form of reality. Like it's a whole like psychological thing that we've never touched on before. So it kind of is something that most therapists, most people don't have experience in. Like when you're trying to figure yourself out and you're putting yourself into a situation that no one else is used to, guess what? You're gonna meet a lot of unstable people mixing together.
Hmm.
That's what that game is. I'm not even shitting you. That's what that game ends up being. And like the people that are in private worlds or with friends or like doing RP type things, like I've seen certain people do like with Ascension Academy and all that shit. But like those people, like they're in their private worlds, they're with their friends, they're doing their own shit, and it's not that
Yeah,
bad. It's actually pretty nice because you're doing an RP in some regard, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of enclosed. There's no like outwards shit going on.
yeah,
But like stuff that I was working on, it's just a lot of crap. Like a
mm,
lot of people, like within the avatar making community, they just at each other's necks and 24/7. They want to like it's a business, so they're trying to bring each other down like 24/7. And I was running a 7,000 person like almost 7,000 person server. We're getting close to there now, but it was like 6,000 when I left. And it's just it's so toxic. I was my server I was happy about for a while, but then like it started getting so business and not as fun as it used to be, to say the least. And it's just I understand everything gets business, but it was so business. It was like the life of the server was just like sucked out of it, and it was just
well,
nothing fun
yeah.
anymore.
When things get big, you kind of have to disassociate yourself from being a person to being a bigger person, and that's not fair on on you, of course.
Yeah, that's why I left because I was like, I can't do this. I can't enjoy the server like I used to. It was yeah, it's my child. I made it. I brought it up from the. I helped bring it with other people from the ground up, but it's just not. It doesn't have a rewarding feeling anymore. It
Yeah,
feels like everything's numbers, and it's like it's nothing enjoyable about that anymore. I rather like sit there and say, hey, I have this and that. I like every little increment, but that wasn't like the thing anymore. After you get to after they got to a certain point, I'm like, it's not like what the fuck. And I mean, VR chat has its good qualities. I can't deny that, but at the same time, I think that there's a lot that is not good by it. Um, I think there's a lot that people kind of abuse. There's a lot of issues in that game that people do not bring up. Like that game has a lot of underage peoples in that game that
Yeah.
they really need the whoever's parents are like letting their kids get like a fucking VR Quest 2. They need to think about their fucking decision with that shit because it is not a good idea. It is not a good idea at all. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care if it's
Yeah.
like, oh, VR is the way to think. Don't get your kid a fucking Quest 2, because even though it's affordable, you're putting your kid in a lot of danger if they're getting on VR chat. It's like it is a lot of bullshit going on in that game you do not want to get into.
Yeah, you
Like,
think you can monitor just a kid's internet stuff? You're not just monitoring them, you're monitoring everyone, and that's impossible for a parent. The easy solution is just don't do it.
Mm.
you'd be better off just like not getting them a VR and just letting them go on the internet. Because at least if it's on the internet, yeah, there's gonna be people, but it's a lot less physical. When you get into VR chat, it's a lot more shit going on.
Also,
Like,
that
I'm not
much
gonna
strain on your eyes is not good for a child that's developing.
exactly
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too. I mean, that's just a whole nother spectrum. Like, but
yeah, they said
they
like 13 enough. That's like the limit. But I see kids who are just like, I'm 9. It's like, why the fuck are you here? You should not. You will be in pain in like 10 minutes.
that's why I always wonder because like I could go on like these like um public worlds that have like one person in it or something like that, and they're like these fucking little kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing on here? Go live your life. Get the fuck off this game. Don't fucking go on this game. It's a fucking I stand by the fact that it's a sinkhole. That game is a sinkhole and shit. Because like I've seen people from stories they have had their relationships ruined. I have seen people have like people
yeah.
that are younger go on that game and get in really shitty situations. My friend, he got into a shitty relationship situation. I'm not gonna get into specifics of it, but it was
Yeah.
horrible. It was. I mean, I felt for him. I was like I'm amazed that shit. I'm amazed that went on. And it's just it really like a lot of people say like, oh, that game's really good. I mean, like I always ask them like, do you go into the public worlds? Are you actually in what makes up that community, or are you just like in the private worlds doing RP shit? I mean, if you're seeing like Snuffy or Nanners go on it, yeah, they're in the private worlds and it's fun as
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
But like when you actually get on the game, it's a completely different ballpark. You're playing a different game than they're playing just for haha hee hees, you know?
Yeah.
It's a different ballpark.
Yeah,
It's
and like on the rare occasions where they do travel to some of the more public worlds, you get a feeling that somebody went in. If it wasn't them, somebody for them went in and vetted everything before they like gave them the teleport code.
oh, of course. They check that. They probably have people that have clients beyond clients and all that shit that have checked who's there, if they're a ripper, if they're this or that, and they know who's there.
Mm.
They know exactly because those models they're using. The second they went in, if they went to a public world that had people that were gonna do that, or like the second their people that were in there knew that they had rippers that would have their avatar,
Yeah, that's
they
why
would get them out of there
Melody.
and lickety split.
Yeah, that's why Melody will never go in as Melody.
Exactly, that's the reason.
Mm.
Because her model will be stolen in 5 seconds. Yeah, I am not even kidding you. Those people, if they had any of their models, their base form models, they would sell it for the highest price to the highest bidder, and that's just what the game goes for. They do.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
shit.
Sorry.
No, go on, go on, Nix.
I was just gonna say, like, I have VR, but I've yet to try out VR chat.
It's
Just 'cause,
good.
like,
It's good. I mean, it has its good parts, but you just have to be. I always told people, even my friends, I told them, if you're gonna go into full body or like a VR and you're a desktop user, just go in with the same head you had when you were a desktop user, and you'll leave fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you go in like what a lot of these people do, and this is what happened to my friend. I'm not gonna go again. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but they go into the mindset when they have the VR full body stuff like that, that their model is them,
Right. Yeah, you
and
lose
they
yourself.
get this egocentric ideal of who they are from that model, and it changes who you are when you're in that VR sense. And what happened to my friend is they have a situation where you have someone significant and they are stuck in that mindset and then do not so bueno things while in that mindset. And it could fuck up a relationship, it could fuck up a lot of things in your mental, because you have like a lot of people, they go on this game and they just look in a mirror all day with their avatar on for like at least like 50, 75% of the time,
Hmm.
and after a while you think that's you. And there's a certain egocentricness that goes with the apologize if that is not even a word, but that goes with being in that thing, in that mindset, and it really can change someone if you're not a certain type of person that has a strong mindset that you are the same person that went into that game. And again, there's nothing wrong with having a certain percentage of ego, because ego is not bad. Ego can present confidence and self-esteem. That's not a bad thing. But when it's overdone and then you let that control your emotional status and the way you do things, that's where the issue is, you know?
Get that.
That's always been my issue.
It's very interesting to hear because I did jump on to like the VR branding with the full intention that at some point, yeah, like I am going to get like I already know that you know my body works in VR chat. That's how it was originally demoed to me by the rigger, was standing in front of a VR chat window walking back and forth. Uh, so I know like this model was ready for it, and so I was ready to go full in. But again, I also kind of knew going in that I am the type of personality that would be very susceptible to like just fully losing myself. The more time I spend in there, just I know myself well enough to know that about me. So yeah, it's very interesting to hear the perspective of somebody who's like seen it in person, for real.
I don't think I think like anyone that can, a lot of people will tell you you get lost in it because it's a different reality. You're
Mm-hmm.
stuck in a different reality of sorts. But if you have the mindset, like if you go in with it before you have VR, and you go in desktop and you see how people treat you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was in desktop for, let me go check. I'll tell you exactly how many hours in desktop I've been in, because I've been in desktop for a lot of hours in that game. I was in desktop for about 2,383.9 hours.
Damn.
And I've been treated like garbage
Mm-hmm.
being in that thing. I've been treated like complete shit. And people treat you a one way when you're in VR, treat you a different way when you're in full body and VR, and treat you in a different way when you're in desktop. And like a lot of people I know that are desktop, they go on that game just to find friends, find people to talk to, and stuff like that. And people treat you like garbage when you're in desktop. It's like you're a lower person, and it's like I'm not that. I'm trying to engage and enjoy a community as well as a personage, and which I
Yeah,
don't see in the VR chat community, not VR chat community, VTuber community, because like a lot of people in the VTuber community are just very nice. They're very open, and they're very like kind of like they're very nice. They kind of see like you're trying to engage, and there's a certain level of like I know like I always hear like when like Neon you're talking if you're still here, Neon you're talking about like how like a lot of people in VR chat like not VR chat Neon VTuber stuff are kind of like afraid to like sometimes speak up about stuff, and I think that's like a level of like introvert and like anxiety that comes with that. And I think that's like with that being the case when you go from possibly like the VR chat community to a VTuber community, there's kind of like a level of like understanding and acceptance that comes with that community in comparison to VR chat. Because if when you have anxiety and stuff like that and a lack there of confidence or like your online self in or like your virtual self is like is introverted as well as your external self, people treat you in a certain way. When you're in the VTuber community, it's kind of like, oh shit, you have those issues too. That's great. At least we can like talk and like help each other through this shit because that's a good way to deal with it. And that's why when I started like understanding the VTuber community, I always felt more welcome and understood because it was kind of people didn't treat you like shit. They treat I mean at least in the way I've seen it, didn't treat you like shit, and they treat you like a human being. Like that you have anxieties and you have introvertedness, you have issues that occur, and that's okay and that's normal, and that's like that's what that's why I always liked it because it was kind of like a bright cloud comparative to where I used to work stuff in. It was kind of just very nice. It was always open and stuff. And it was kind of like, oh hey, you have those issues too. Let's interact and understand the issues we both have, and grow. At least in this community, wise, like grow together and understand like where we can go to the heights we can go. And it was always nice. The VR chat, it's always like someone needs to up the other person and like show up the other person. I'm like, why? Why can't you just be happy and enjoy the other's company and stuff like that? I don't know. It's just it was always stupid. I apologize.
Well, no, no, no.
Rambling.
'Cause, like,
You're
I get.
fine, brother. I seen it, man. Everyone's just hanging out, and all of a sudden, Zentreya turns into a Tyrannosaurus. What's up with that?
I like that though. She's always like just like she's always has like that random bit going on, and it's just always nice.
Yeah, that kind of shakes things up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a
No,
good
I.
example of how to properly use VR chat is
Yeah.
have things to entertain your friends with.
Mm,
That's what it's about. Like when I see like I mean like so I know some people have like issues with Lolathon and all that shit and all those things. And I used to like too because my friend was doing the meme avatars too, and then like stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he makes people laugh, and that's the biggest, funniest, great thing he could do.
mm,
He makes people laugh that maybe are not having a good day, maybe aren't having the best time, and at the end of the day, he's doing a good thing. As much people don't like him for this or that reason, because like maybe they're copying him, quote quote, and they're doing this and that. He's making people laugh, and in the end of the day, that's all it's about. It's making people smile and laugh and not feel like crap with the way the world goes. That's the biggest thing, and that's the best thing you can do.
Yep, agreed.
I don't care if they're like am I, it's like oh well, my friend did this first. Okay, well whatever. I mean I get it. I understand it's not like the funnest thing in the world, but did he make someone laugh that you didn't? Yeah, well then he did a good thing.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people can make people laugh all the time, 100% of the
yeah,
time, because there's a lot going on in their lives. But if you can
exactly.
make that one person laugh, sometimes that one person laughing is the change that everyone needs. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you did it first or they did it first. It's just a matter of did you
mm,
make someone's day in comparison to whatever day they're going through. Because everyone has a shitty day, and you just have to make people feel like maybe the shitty day isn't so shitty. Here's something to smile about.
Or be that turning point for it. Exactly.
Exactly.
So wholesome.
You're a sweetheart.
You're all sweethearts. I did hop out though. I hate to say it, but I don't know Minecraft enough to be entertaining and also try to figure out what I'm doing.
Yo. I have an idea to fix that.
Hey,
Would
A
you like
sexy
to?
idea.
Oh.
Possibly a sexy idea. I mean, they're just a regular guy. Hmm. Uh,
A
um,
normal
I
man.
shouldn't say it like that.
The sexy guy. Oh.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Oh.
But if you want to, I can show you the new ropes for Minecraft, and you can live with me in my trailer, and you can make your own trailer. We can be we can be trailer bros.
Taylor Rose.
Well, that would be
Yeah, two
interesting.
trailer
I have
homies making
claimed the
deals.
mountain I've claimed the mountains that's just outside of the town.
Oh, you want to live in the mountains?
Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild one of them in my image.
Okay,
Hell
bro,
yes. The whole mountain?
I was like,
Yes.
I feel like you could
Oh.
do it while being entertaining. I just said you just need someone to help you out with, like, of course, figuring stuff out, because there's a lot of new stuff, and with the Caves and Cliffs update, they added a lot of aesthetic items. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do sometime. I have already switched games now.
is it? Let's see. Currently, I'm still working on the speakeasy. I think I have a shape. That's all I need is a shape, and then suddenly I'll get to work on it. The ugly part is the shape. Like, I'll make a giant cube, and then suddenly I'll build from that. Like, I can build from a cube. I can't build from a whack ass thing. Nice. I love getting Fortune 3 on a pick. Damn. I need to get mending. Right, I need to get mending. I need to finish the speakeasy so I can get mending for Sebi, so that they can put mending on their Trident.
Yeah.
Which
I'm just trying to be supportive here. I don't really know what the fuck's going on.
listen, you don't have to know what's going on. You just do it.
Okay.
yeah, just wander around,
That's
have a
it.
good time. That's all I'm really doing. I'm basically giving my stream, like a tour of everything you guys have done in what, 2-3 days.
Yeah, it's been pretty
You guys have been.
expansive.
I've seen you guys on that almost nonstop.
Yeah, ever since I came in, actually, we been doing nothing. How much in trade? But yeah, it's we've just been doing nothing but this. I've been doing nothing but this ever since I've joined this server, to be honest.
It's
Very lucky.
easy to get very addicted to this game.
So trying to.
Oh yeah, I don't
So
doubt
I've
that.
been-
Like I'm still very baby when it comes to Minecraft, but in the short amount of time I've had it, I have spent like a fair amount of time in it, and uh, basically my whole incentive for getting in was just seeing some of the shit that the Hololive JP girls were doing in their server. Because like I had always heard about like all this wild and amazing super creative shit you can do in this game, but having like watching them and like all the stuff that they had done in theirs was kind of like, okay, yeah, this is something worth paying attention to. All right, I get it now. Like let's see what this is all about. So I finally took the plunge myself.
Yeah, you can make yourself a chicken restaurant.
KFC. You can make an automated chicken farm and then and make a KFC out of that.
Yep.
That's my next goal for this after the speakeasy and getting a mending book is to make an automated chicken farm and just make a KFC.
You should make a KFP so Kiara comes into the server and beats us up.
Unlicensed KFP.
Unlicensed KFP time.
Oh,
The stolen
crime.
IP.
I am all about crimes. You won't get beat up by Kiera. Like secret.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh fuck. I gotta go do a stream in like 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
So you're doing
Someone had
another one
D&D
tonight?
or something first stream. I remember that.
Al.
Yeah, Al had D&D.
Ah.
Looks like he's playing Deep Rock Galactic. Al's crazy, man. He streams like 4 times a day.
I feel like
That's,
if you're making a good income from it, it's definitely a good choice to do that.
yeah.
If he's not, then I wouldn't recommend it. But that's their choice. I'm not gonna stop him.
I have nothing else to do with my life.
When Monday rolls around, I'll just be going back to DoorDash making 150 a day, which is good money, but it's boring.
This is all I do.
You make good money off it?
No.
Yeah.
No, but I still.
No, I'm just in that position where it's like I've already overextended myself and I've got to push myself even further, but it's been impossible lately because for 2 weeks it's been about 107 degrees like almost every single day.
Yeah.
And it's just zapped all of my energy. I'm already, pushing to my limits, streaming 5 times a week and running like 3 nights a week, running a talk show all by myself, doing all of like the booking and writing all the questions and dealing with all of that shit. So it's like,
If you need help, then you can ask.
Oh, Sebi, you burned to death.
I don't know.
oh no,
Happened.
Sevi.
I mean, if you really need help, then I would ask people for help. Like people you know who could do that stuff.
Oh, I don't know what people could do for me.
Well, I used to be one a drag queen. Two, I used to run well, not kidding. I used to be a drag queen. I also used to run radio for a bit, which was fun.
Yeah, that's how I ended up in this mess. My
Radio?
station changed from a talk station and it converted to a Tejano station, and my Spanish is shit. So
Fun. I
got
didn't know they could do
shuffled
that.
around. Yeah, they did. They changed the talk station that I was the manager of into a Tejano station, and since I couldn't speak very good Spanish, they just kind of shuffled me around until there wasn't enough work to really sustain me there anymore, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a VTuber.
I stopped because it was just like, why do that? Why do that if I'm not getting paid? I really wasn't getting paid. Like they're just like, well, you're being paid for the reason of you're on the show, and I'm just like, thanks, but no thanks. I no longer want to be here.
They
'cause I
really,
need money.
they really pulled. We're paying you an exposure, huh?
They did, but here's the thing: talk show radio hosts do not get exposure. You could say your name for 1,000 years, and only like 10 people will remember it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I fared a little better than that. I mean, I actually had a job and everything there, but like,
yeah,
it went from like a full-time salary position to basically a commission-based position
Ooh.
based completely around whatever jobs or pre-recorded time slots or commercials that were left over that they wanted me to fill. So there was no way I was even making half the money that I was before.
that's gonna throw a lot of people off when they're in their vehicles, just like, wait a second, this isn't the same guy.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between AM talk radio and Tejano music. So.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, what the fuck?
As soon as they hear that accordion kick in, they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
They'll just be like, welcome to one.
Talk station.
They'll just be like, welcome back to 105.7, your choice music. Music. Wait, what the fuck?
I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but
Oh shit, they're gonna be really confused because they're just gonna be like, am I on the wrong station? No, I'm on the right station. What's going on here?
Yeah.
There's no warning there, was there?
Yeah. And I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, Neon, but like after that first episode of the show that I caught, I had a feeling that yeah, you had some kind of background history in radio. Like I could just like I could hear it.
Yeah, I'm like $90,000 in student loan debt. To train to do like a job that doesn't really exist anymore. So
I
I
was
took my skills and brought them over here.
yeah, that was the other kind of thing that threw me a little bit because like knowing that like yeah, this guy has a feeling like he's like FM talk radio, but is that even still a thing?
Nope, not really. And like the only way it's a thing at all is if you're already famous.
Right, yeah.
Delilah.
Yeah, and even just being a DJ isn't even a thing anymore unless you're already famous. Like the only people who got kept at the radio station was the morning and the drive time DJs who were both like locally famous and had been, in local radio for like over 10
Decades.
years apiece.
Yeah. Like literally decades.
Yeah, everything else like fucking got replaced basically by syndicated programming, like pre-recorded basically, or I don't know if it was live syndicate, like, and just pumped through, but it was always like, like a celebrity on each station, like some rock star hosting like a 4-hour time slot, and they would just pay for that time slot, and it would just, host everything flawlessly. They would occasionally break in for like, local weather updates. Whoever was at the station would just pop on and maybe like, do like usually a pre-recorded minute of like local news, but the rest of the program was all like, like on the rock station it was like Alice Cooper. On like the country station it was like freaking
Yeah.
Tim McGraw or something. And all of these pre-recorded programs for their subscriptions or whatever to like be able to broadcast these was like way cheaper than paying like DJs to occupy those slots anymore. So radio's pretty much toast, honestly.
Yeah, like even boomers found podcasts.
Yeah. Honestly, that and like, I did stuff at the local newspaper too, but the fact that most people just get their news on the internet anyway, I could never do better than just like a freelance position, getting paid if they decided to do my article or not. So I did that, on the internet for different websites, and I freelanced for the local papers too. But yeah, I have like a degree in journalism, and it's completely fucking worthless.
Yeah, sadly, that's not a very useful skill at the moment because all these different medias are now dying that thought that we're going to be around forever. There's no
Right,
backup
yeah.
plan. There's no backup place to land either, because just like, well, that degree is now fucked. And it's just like, wait, that degree shouldn't be fucked. Well, it is.
Well, and they don't even people who run like magazines, well, not magazines, but like run like websites and different like news organizations and things like that all night, or what? People who run that kind of stuff want voices that aren't trained journalists. They want like unique voices. They don't care if you have a journalism degree or anything. They want people from like unique backgrounds, unique walks of life, and things like that, or even again with like, people who already have some kind of a following. So
Of course, like
it,
why risk on someone who has no following to get more people when you know this person already has people?
I muted myself in their chat for a second, but I
Says
just
in a
wanted to
business
say
chat,
hello
like,
to Neon and thanks for
doesn't
the
make
heads
sense
up,
in an
Devi.
empathetic type of sense, though.
Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. Yeah, like Neon. Back, what were some of your like FM talk heroes growing up? Like, I'm going to guess you were obviously a Stern fan, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I idolized Howard Stern when I was like younger.
Or were you also familiar with Don and Mike,
Yeah, yeah,
and then Opie and Anthony?
yeah. Opie and Anthony. I listened to that a lot when I was in the South.
Hmm.
But freaking uh, sorry, people are sending me pictures of insects to identify for some reason, and I got distracted.
Can you identify these insects?
Yeah,
Is that
seriously.
something you do?
My friend that I gotta go do that collab with in like 5 minutes, like, sent me a picture of a bunch of fucking beetles. And I was like, what? What is this?
Hey, check out these bugs.
Listen, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to slowly get you to say Beetlejuice 3 times. That's how it's working.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been
Maybe.
possessed.
Maybe.
Hey,
only
check
if
out
it.
this Beatles and check out this juice. You know what that's called? You know, together. You know those two words. Like, can you give me the name?
You know what you could make from those beetles if you had a juicer?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, totally. You know, when I wanted to like get into radio and stuff, like, shock jocks were the thing, and like, comedy shows in the morning
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And but like by the time I went through college and I did it, it sucks really bad too because I did everything the absolute right way. I did everything I was supposed to. I was the sports editor of the fucking school newspaper. I
Oh yeah, and you seem like a
spearheaded
total
a
sports guy.
yeah, I spearheaded a campaign to bring back um, localized play-by-play and color commentary during like the NCAA football and basketball games, like on the college station because they weren't playing them on the college station. So I did that, and I would take turns with someone else who wanted to learn about it, and they would come in and we would take turns doing play-by-play and color commentary and stuff to learn how to do that kind of stuff perfectly. Only the problem is, like, nobody wants you to do play-by-play and color commentary unless you played football or like basketball at the collegiate level, which I didn't. I only played at like the high school level. And, all of the people who get those sports jobs and everything are typically former collegiate players from that university. And
Yeah, because
yeah,
apparently only their opinion matters. Nobody else could possibly
yeah.
understand what's going on besides them.
It was always some former collegiate athlete paired up with like this one guy, Jack, who I actually worked for as his network producer. Oh my god, what the fuck? She just said her mom was gonna fry up those fucking beetles for snacks, so you fucking win.
Nice.
Delicious. Bring that up on. Just bring that up in the middle of the clap.
Mhm.
Call him out. Call him out.
We got some real life Hachima shit going on here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my friend is Laotian, so like, I don't know. Like, I guess like her mom wants to like cook up these bugs, and she's like, ah.
If it's good,
Nice
it's good.
protein.
Like, it's good protein. Oh, next.
I'm good. I just think I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you
Yeah,
you
I'm
you
gonna
have
head out
successfully
too, 'cause
completed your 12-hour stream. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Yay.
My
Oh, it's
streaming
Debbie
got
thanks,
Bun.
Blur.
busted.
Happy birthday again. I gotta hop out though, 'cause I have to go start my own stream here in like a couple minutes. I'm already gonna be running late 'cause I got distracted by talking about radio and bugs.
Oh,
I
it's
appreciate the
okay.
convo, man.
Hey, no problem. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night.
Have
You
a
too.
good night.
right, Nixie, glad you had a good birthday.
I did.
happy
It was
birthday again.
fantastic today. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later on today or tomorrow, depending on your time zone.
There you go. Well said.
Tomorrow is a Sunday. Good.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
I am still building the speakeasy. I'm building the floor actually right now.
Yeah, let me finish up in this mine and get back up to the surface, and I'll come check out and see what you're up to.
It's only a very basic design, honestly. It looks ugly at the moment due to the fact that it's just a cube. And then what I'll be doing is actually adding a lattice to the sides to make it look more colorful instead of being just a big old cube.
So where's this in relation to the trailer?
Right from it.
Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, I'm coming out of my little spider hole down here.
Man, I love having a speakeasy right in front of my trailer. Uh-oh!
Oh, Sebby.
That's not good.
I know that
Oh,
feel.
Sebby.
I did one of those earlier. Like up behind it. Oh, this thing, right? This thing
Yeah.
with the oranges.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Everybody
That's right.
dropping out.
Yeah, it's just
Do I have to push the button before I come in?
You wanna?
Uh,
Yeah, that's my trailer right behind you. Hello.
oh, greetings.
This is the breedable villagers.
Uh-huh. That's all the nice little puppers.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
My
yeah,
legal trade book over there.
there we go.
Yeah, it's my book on my records of what I've traded and how what I've traded for those things.
Am I allowed to read this?
Oh, definitely.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Anyways.
Skeleton, receive nothing, small favor, big favor. Okay. Nice.
You want to see the contract for a big favor?
Alright, what do you got?
We'll just move over here so the villagers don't accidentally pick it up.
Okay.
Delete it. Yeah, I put that there so that the villagers can't sneak out.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I can do it. I promise. No, wait. Oh, shit. Why is this so hard?
I have no idea.
Get out of my way. You're fucking this up for me, buddy. Come on. No. That one was on me. That's my fault. There we go. Why can I not? Should I run? Should I take a running
Yeah,
start?
definitely.
Oh wait, no, that's crouch. Right. Oh shit. There we go.
There we go. Here's
Okay.
That's a signed one from Vile.
I
Very
owe
important.
Speeder her alone one big favor that may be war crimes, grieving, police, affliction, forfeit. Oh, okay. Damn. You don't do it, you lose everything.
Yeah, you don't. I literally get all of your property.
Fair enough. If they sign it, that's on them.
Yep.
Suddenly, like larger regards, I don't have bones.
Yeah, but this is the speakeasy right here. This is where I'm gonna do villager breeding. I need to set up a villager breeding area, but first I need to create a bar for it.
Oh, you can walk through the. Oh shit. Oh damn. Okay. Wow. The fuck. Damn, son.
Yeah, it's empty right now. Yeah, it's gonna have a second floor, which is going to be open to look down on.
Yeah, I see. So you're gonna have like, balcony type of situation happening along the edges here. Where you're just kind of gonna like
Yeah,
see
it's
into the
gonna
open
be-
middle here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a centerpiece of a carpet. Maybe instead, actually, I was gonna put glass in the middle, like stained glass.
Yeah.
Maybe stack stained glass on top of stained glass. It makes a darker and darker shade slowly down, making a fog-like effect.
Okay. Yeah, you'd like do
It's
like a
also from,
kind of like a rainbow disco floor type of situation.
I wasn't thinking disco floor, but just the fog effect, so it looks very mysterious. I just need dark colors and stuff like that everywhere, like reds and like this dark oak. I needed this, of course, the most was dark oak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing the
Like-
conversations about it earlier today. And yeah,
Play
your
those
little like
places.
hanging fruit plants here kind of threw me because I wasn't sure like you could walk through those, or like just
Yeah.
if you
a lot
walk
of people
walk.
seem to think that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, also, this is interesting. This part, this
Oh,
carpet on the floor.
oh, back out here. Yeah, in the lobby. Yeah.
Yeah, this carpet on the floor. This isn't just regular carpet. If I break this, you'll see it's actually a hole.
Oh.
So mobs, when they walk
Oh.
past this area, they just see air in their AI. So they'll just stop right here and go like, "What the fuck
Oh.
is this?" And they won't touch the pit, and they'll just walk around like, "What in the world do I do?"
Nice.
Yeah, so mobs can't walk through, but we can.
Good deal.
A little bit of trickery.
Oh, we out here doing the mining and the crafting.
Yep.
Been at this for a minute, huh?
Yeah, there's a few tricks I knew about microwave. Oh yeah, that's my enchanting area for level 30 enchanting. Also, there's a creeper behind you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, down there. Yeah, that place isn't very well.
Oh yeah, not
honestly.
not a creeper, but an Enderman. Yeah. Yeah, Enderman's just kind of stuck down there.
Sir, that's a seller. Please leave, sir, don't get snippy with me, sir. I need you to leave. Bap, get out of here.
Knock it off.
Stop that. Get out of here.
Oh.
That's it. I'm gonna have to use brute force. Get out of here. Shoo.
Literally just smacking him with a bare fist. Oh. Need that pearl?
Yeah, just gonna take that. This is where the magic is for the doorbell, though. If you look in there.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, get a little view of it. Yeah, there's a block on top of it. It breaks the whole thing. So I just left it open. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make it act like I did that on purpose, and just to show where the magic is.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, like a little peek in there.
A sneak peek, you know.
Say the tune that plays, so like you programmed each note.
Yep.
Oh, okay, it's the fucking Zelda.
Yeah, secret.
Okay, so other than the music, what else is his button trigger?
Oh, nothing else. That's it.
Oh, okay.
There's a button off in the woods that triggers the dog thing.
The dog?
Oh, the dog thing? Basically, there's a button out in the woods right now behind my trailer, and if you push that button, it'll activate redstone that makes it so that my dogs, these dogs are not my actual attack dogs. These are just aesthetic dogs.
Oh,
My
okay.
attack dogs are currently a few 20 blocks down underneath us,
Oh, okay.
and there is about, last time it was 47. I'm somewhere in the hundreds, I believe. And they're currently underneath us. And if I push this button, it'll actually drop water on all of them, causing them to stop sitting. And it'll also drop down a splash potion of visibility, meaning once I press that button and hit someone, it'll just have a bunch of invisible dogs attack them.
Oh, Jesus. So, like, just somewhere randomly out here, huh?
Several hundred dogs is a bunch.
Yeah, I believe it's several hundred constitutes an actual fuckload.
Yeah.
I believe is the scientific term for that.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers of entities, it's over 200 right now. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, not to like, peel the meta too far back, but like again, all of this just kind of blows my mind knowing that like all of this is happening on a tiny little Mac Mini that's sitting on a shelf in my bedroom.
Oh, also this place is rigged to blow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You have a self-destruct button.
I do.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, like that's
Actually,
that.
it's not a button. It's a certain place where I can put a redstone torch. It'll
Right.
activate a signal, and then it will just blow up my house. I made sure that it would not hit the surrounding houses. I made sure of that
Okay.
because I built them a certain way so that it will shoot upwards only,
Okay.
and they're just far enough away to do. It won't completely destroy it, but it'll
Right.
definitely it'll leave some debris.
But yeah, like you basically just nuke this entire lot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love it.
Sometimes you gotta get ready for a war, and I don't want them to advance on my land.
Hey, you know, Captain Kirk blew up the Enterprise. And when there was no other option left,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Bases are temporary. This is my temporary base anyway, so I don't care.
Then you got something even cooler than this, you know, stashed away somewhere else.
Once I get the materials, I'm first building up this area so that I can get some automation done over here, and then I'll build another portal to a new area.
Oh, okay, let me take the torches out of the hand. Fine. Wait.
If you want to see the
Oh.
skeleton farm, I have that set up too.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we gotta go through the nether for this one. What the fuck? Oh, they rebuilt my shit. They completely rebuilt my shit. Okay, back down. I did not ask for this, but you know what? It works. I guess. I don't, but you know what? It's something.
It was an attempt, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's. Yeah, everyone's gonna be confused when they go through the nether portal and just be like, "What the fuck? Why am I above ground right now? Why am I above the nether
God.
right now?"
Damn, it's a long way down.
Fucking. I'm have to make a water pool so I can just drop down. But this way is the skeleton farm.
Alright. I'm a coming. There we go.
There you go. So this is tinted glass. Light doesn't go through it, but you can still see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, alright.
They go up 27 blocks and drop down 25, leaving them half a heart for this much stuff.
Damn. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna grab some bones. I'm gonna feed some of the puppers back in the trailer.
Oh, yep, there's one. There's a few right there. And yeah, you just use sweeping edge and boom, you got them all at once.
Yeah.
If you got looting, then it's really good. Yeah. Honestly, I was really thinking that when they talked about the bedrock exploding, I was just like, oh, they're talking about their place and they're trying to refix their nether portal or something. No, I didn't expect them to be doing this. Oh, that's why I can't leave water here. Yeah, I'll have to leave powdered snow here. Yeah. You can actually use powdered snow in a bucket in the nether, and it'll stop your fall damage.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I've seen the bucket trick before. I've never successfully done it myself, though.
MLG bucket. Wait, is that someone? That's a dude.
Who?
That's a dude. Who's that dude?
Oh shit, yeah.
That's Sebi. Sebi!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're probably looking for their stuff.
Oh, yeah, the lava trip that they took earlier.
Except you. Portal's dead. Portal is actually up here. Yeah, it's way up here. Come back. Yeah, there's a ladder that goes up. I did not do this. Gamma did this at a random interval and did not warn any of us. Or leave a sign.
Here he comes.
So
Alright.
they were doing this for their move, I guess. And I was just like, what the fuck? Okay. wish he would have left a sign or something saying, "Hey, I did this." Let's respect. Yeah, this is through here. Yeah, this baffled me. I was just like, "Are we at Gamma Space? How? That's 1,000 blocks away." There you go. I go. Sebby, did you lose your trident?
I
Okay,
usually
good.
get surprised that there are tridents in that game.
I was worried that there are tridents in this game. It's a new, well, not new feature. This was 3 or 4 updates ago, but it was the water update, and with it, you're able to shoot yourself up from the water, also fly in the rain because you can shoot yourself constantly in the rain,
Oh, okay.
which Sebi is going for right now. Being able to fly in the rain. And with a mending book, new enchants, which lets you, whenever you get XP, it repairs your items.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff that I need to catch up on.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
I was playing it back during like the original release before Microsoft even got involved.
Same. I've been keeping up honestly with like Yalek's Cast, like Hermitcraft, stuff like that.
Yeah, I went into Java Edition just knowing that like that's what all the VTubers were playing, but also just being in IT knowing that Java is compatible across all different processor types, and I'm the type of nerd that has a shitload of Raspberry Pis just laying around. So, and then like Android tablets and shit like that. So, it's the idea of being able to jump into a world or a particular seed with any device I have laying around is just far more appealing than the quote unquote ease of purchase with buying it from Microsoft, because it's right there in the store. That's built into Windows 10. They make it real easy. All you gotta do is feed in your credit card info once, and
all you gotta do is give them the wacky tacky numbers on the back of your credit card.
See, you keep saying wacky tacky, but in my brain I keep hearing Wango Tango.
Give me the Wango Tango numbers on the back of your credit card.
Damn, it's like a real fucking city here. I'm gonna keep walking around in circles too, just getting distracted, just looking around.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difference between the many days that we've been here.
Yeah, yeah. Like this was originally just a like very small generic ass villager village, and now you've like turned into like VTuber utopia.
It's hilarious how you can just go from a village to, hey, I'm trailer trash, to, hey, we got these big ass houses that look good.
Yeah. And it's like the type of neighborhood like there would definitely be an HOA and very nosy neighbors making sure that everybody is staying close to the decided upon aesthetic.
Everyone else has the same aesthetic. I'm just like, I'm trailer trash. Let's go. That's literally how it started. Was like no one else had a place. No one built up their place, and there was an empty area back here. The trees were all destroyed, and I was just like, I'm gonna take this spot. And then I put my chest down, and then I started getting quartz and wood, and I just went, okay, I'm trailer trash now. And it was just like, you're trailer trash. Like, yeah, I'm going for trailer trash.
And then I'll be the crazy hermit up on the mountain.
I have a perfect view of the snowy area on top of the mountain from the speakeasy if I put a balcony right here. If you put lights up there and campfires, I could easily just see you up there. And
Are you facing the one that has a smaller mountain next to it that looks a little like a UFO?
there's two mountains next to each other, and then it has a little hill on the side of it.
Yeah, there's one that's got like a natural cave. It doesn't go down anywhere. It's just an opening. But it makes when you go to the other side, it extends on the other side, so it looks like a UFO. And that's
Oh my gosh. I just realized, as a hermit, you're going to need the newest item to Minecraft. It's a very new item called the spyglass, which lets you zoom in and look it down on everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've actually.
Be spying on the village.
Yep.
You're like the Grinch's still Christmas looking ass.
The fucking who's down there in Whoville.
Yeah, that green guy on the mountain, he keeps staring down. I actually coughed on my own spit there, and I was just like, no, I gotta keep the bit going.
What
I
a-
can't stop now.
See, now I can
Oh,
actually.
I see that. Yeah, the UFO one.
But how?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that UFO. Right, I forgot about that one. I've always used that one as a landmark on the way home.
Like Debbie actually has a pretty nice view from her place because I can actually see you bouncing around on the top of the trailer over there, and then like I never realized how much that tree right behind you looks like a giant dick.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I can see you with this telescope.
Oh, there you go.
zoomed in.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, here, let me-
Wait,
Hi.
let me
Hi.
answer this so you can see like how. Oh fuck, creeper. Let's not go near you. That's it. I'm getting my rifle. You know, I'm not gonna deal with this normally. I made a rifle. Yes, I've used charge 3 on the fucking thing. So now I have a rifle ready to go and I lost my shotgun, sadly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you if you could just rename the shotgun.
I was so sad that I lost my shotgun, but I got a rifle just in case if I lost my shotgun. Here's the thing. I want to mention there is not shotguns in this game. It's just a crossbow that I've named shotgun and rifle.
And you're like enchanted with stuff. Yeah, or is it like
so
just
this enchant actually makes it so it shoots through things. Like if I shoot through these cows real quick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And if that's with a firework, it would just go breaking through them all.
I'm gonna grab that steak actually. Not gonna let all that meat go to waste.
I probably shouldn't be pointing this at.
Fucking grilling tonight, homie. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and put this on the grill now.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, there's campfires too. I forgot to mention that too. It makes so that you can just place it down and you never have to use fuel again on that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you just place them on there, let them go.
I was thinking about doing one back here, like cutting down some of these trees, because we still get like a lot of random mobs that spawn in these trees. Yeah, so I want to maybe take
They
some of
shouldn't
these.
spawn on leaves. This shouldn't be possible.
Really?
Yeah, it's impossible for a mob to spawn on leaves, glass, anything that has no collision, such as these grass blocks here.
Okay.
Say if like if it was one block up and it's like, oh, that's light level 7 because it's that. No, you can't. They can't spawn there. If they could spawn on leaves, that would be ridiculous because you can't put torches on leaves.
Oh, okay. And so I was thinking of like making some kind of like bench or like bonfire type of area here. A little picnic spot. Okay, and this is like I can't remember what quote unquote dad's name is.
You know what I'm also gonna do with the speakeasy? I'm gonna put gambling machines on this thing. Why not have a little bit of gambling?
Oh yeah. Wait, you can actually do that? You like build a friggin' slot machine?
Yeah, I know how to do it. It's using a bit of redstone. I can make a random tick converter, and then it'll and then it'll be at random intervals just put out a good thing or a bad thing.
Sweet.
Challenge for you. Actual pachinko.
Actual pachinko, actually it wouldn't be too hard, because we now have, what is it? These sensors that notice when something thing has changed. So thinking about it, it wouldn't be that hard. It would just need to notice, hey, it hit this thing, so it needs to use a piston to move it this way. It just would be big. It would be big, is the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have to be.
Yeah, to fit all that redstone and also keep the display the same.
Remember, I got some bones here.
I don't know if I want a chandelier on this thing. If I want a chandelier, I'm gonna have to get some well, I need to get candles for the speakeasy because I want very nice lighting. And I'm also gonna need end rods for a chandelier. If I'm gonna do a chandelier.
No.
What did you do?
I tried to give one of your dogs a bone. He didn't like that very much, apparently.
What the fuck?
They turn on you.
They did. Sir, what did you do? Why did they not like? Did you hit them with the bone?
I right-clicked with the bone. But apparently right-clicking also hit them instead of giving it to them. So, and it was just all downhill from there. And I'm coming back from my house. I'm gonna run all the way across this field again. But I think I might still make it in time. Like, luckily I did not have a whole hell of a lot on me. So, you know, that shit despawns before I get back to it. You know, I'm not gonna cry too hard about it. That's gonna be interesting to see what happens when I go back into the trailer if they remember me.
I made them sit. They shouldn't attack me.
Okay.
I'm just watching you with my telescope go by.
Oh, okay.
It's very interesting.
Oh, fucking berry bush. God damn it.
Yeah,
Like-
that area is ridiculous in my opinion.
Like, no, it's kind of low key brilliant, and like I'm actually way more intimidated of those berries than I would be like an actual gate or fence.
Yeah, it's razor wire basically.
It really is. Oh, thank God I picked up that rotten meat I had dropped. Oh no.
I could have been bad, yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's leather. Okay, never mind. That might
Oh, that
actually
would
be
worse
useful.
this.
Alright, here we go.
I'm
Yep.
surprised you haven't made an underground pathway from your house to this one.
I had thought about it. It's a matter of if I get to a point where I can either like acquire enough iron to start making enough rails for it.
You
Yeah.
can use ice and a boat. It's faster.
Oh, okay. But how easy is it to like generate ice?
The mountain that's full of snow. You put water on top of it, and slowly it will just turn into ice.
Hmm.
And then you can pack that into packed ice, and then pack that into blue ice, which is the fastest form of ice.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to ask Mac for that because it is their area now.
Oh
that mountain's theirs.
yeah. The ice is mine.
And I did have a snow biome where I also had like a little loner cabin set up for a while before I just realized that there's no animals out there for me to harvest. So yeah, eventually.
I just see David staring right at me as I'm building my speakeasy. Oh shoot, they're gonna have like a perfect view of my villagers fucking.
Oh wow. Okay.
What an interesting view, you know.
Hold on. I just realized something about my model. Hold on. That's gonna be interesting to watch back on the VOD later.
Did you turn off your hat layer?
No, if I sit back, my my robot head just like looks straight up at the ceiling. So I'm not even sure how long I've been staring straight up throughout the stream. That's fun.
You should turn off your hat layer.
Alright, let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna park my body down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night.
Oh, excuse me.
And again.
Hail season.
Oh.
Alright, and I'm out. Alright, folks, have a good night.
You too.
We'll see you around, and then I'm gonna hang out here. Alright, and let me go ahead and say goodbye to anyone who's watched here. Thank you for checking out the VOD and for the stream. We're looking up all the time. Yep, the whole time. Excellent. Fantastic. Yeah, that's what I get for not sitting straight up. It's neat to know, like, I can even do that. Like, oh, wow. Like, if I was a regular enough streamer to have a stretch redeem, and that's how I would prove I'm doing it. It's just doing this thing right back here. Yeah. It's awesome. Cool. The good and the bad of being, like, fully 3D, very mobile model. Oh, well. Let me look up the Minecraft here. There we go. Let's flip back to the main stream here. Okay. So a few more people I want to shout out before I hang it up here. So Gamma the Robot, that you may have seen in there during that stream, has done a lot of work in this server as well, and one of the few that I converted over from the VTubers. Funnily enough, Exalted Violet and Chroma Owo have done streams on this Minecraft server, but I haven't really come back since. So if and when they do, it'll be interesting to see if they stumble upon VTuber Village. I think I've shared the coordinates for it in some of those servers that they have access to, and Gamma would certainly fill them in as well. But it'll be interesting to see if they come. But yeah, so far he's the only VTuber that's really come in. Everybody else that's occupied that server has been from VV's Gremlin crew, from the V Harmony crowd. But I'm just glad it's getting some use. It's, oddly satisfying knowing that, I've created this little playground that everybody seems to be enjoying so much. So that's kind of, part of the reason why I haven't been stressing on, not making content. Because in a way I have, and I've been guesting on a whole bunch of their, streams as well, whether I'm just, in a Discord call in the background or, also playing on the server. I did do an Among Us round with them a couple days ago. I've been in and out of these Minecraft games. So, like, I've been around. I'm always around, but I just haven't been streaming myself. So, maybe I will start more often. I'm not sure. yeah, if I even get the opportunity to. I do know that Neon that you heard me talking with earlier tonight, the radio guy, yeah, is talking about his talk show that he does, and I'm actually going to be appearing on that on Sunday, July 11th. I think is the date that we've booked so far. So, I will be on Neon Nights and talking with him about other VTubers. Giving a little bit of another quick rundown on my lore and my story so far, but we'll see about that. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and hang it up here, and I will try to catch you next weekend. Until then, take it easy. Bye.